Hey, hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look at the brand new BLEASS Megalit, which is, well, incredible. This is such a powerful synth. I'm just trying to adjust my cables. Hang on. Such a powerful synth. What I'm going to do in this tutorial is basically take you through the whole synth. And yeah, we'll have a look at some of the different patches you can design and things like this. This is one of mine. This is called Brass Class. So this pack that I'm working on now should be available, I don't know, maybe next update or two. So basically what it is, okay, we have two oscillators here, and these are Wavetable oscillators, and they both have about 130 odd waves in there. Then you have another oscillator, which is a basic kind of subtractive one with variable waveforms here. Then you have a noise oscillator. Then you have your general ADSR amp. You have velocity control here. So at the moment I have this at 0, so there'll be no velocity control. But if I move this up and play softer on the keys, then we have our mod wheel here. So I'm using. So if we go from left, this is the performance. Now you'll notice now this is slightly different. There's a lot more control here now. We have an XY pad that we can assign anything to, and I'm not kidding, pretty much everything in the synth, including all the effects parameters, which is awesome. I'll give you a quick demonstration of that as well. And we'll do a little bit of patch design. So you have note off as well, which is nice. So we can control note at the moment. See, note off here is set to reverb length and reverb room size. So if I hold, pressure is set to vibrato amount. We have slide, note on. Okay, so this is basically all your kind of MPE controls. General, we have main volume, voices here, whether it's mono or poly, the vibrato speed. So whether it re-triggers or not. Then we have glide here and the amount of re-triggering and vibrato. And then we have unison, independent unison for each of the oscillators. Then we can modulate any of the oscillators with this FM engine. So then we have an arpeggiator, of course. I'll show you the oscillators when I do a blank patch in a sec. So let's go. Then we have drive. We have general algorithms. And then we have wave shaper. So if we're on any of these other algorithms, you see we have got one general algorithm that's sending everything into the wave shaper. Okay, so understanding the algorithms works like this. First algorithm sends everything through. And you hit on or off. Second one, you can send oscillator 1 and 2 or 3 and noise. And then this one, you have independent control of oscillator 1, 2, 3 and a noise that's going into the wave shaper and through. Bit crusher. Now, the filter is very cool, right? Because we have a low-pass filter and a high-pass filter, which can be combined. So at the moment, I only have the low-pass filter switched on. So switch the high-pass filter on, and now we have our filter envelope here. So you can send either the high pass or the low pass, variable amounts of filter enveloping into the filter envelope here. So for instance, I have this set to, well, obviously this is pre-routed. The filter envelope is pre-routed to the filter, obviously. So if we do this, very nice. Then we have effects. So we have a multi-band compressor, which will do upwards or downwards compression. It's off at the moment, but all the general controls of compressor, and independent gain for each of the compressor channels. And then an overall EQ. Then we have a delay. With low, high pass, stereo, ping pong on or off. Time, which can be synced to the BPM or free running. And like I said, all this can be modulated as well, which is awesome. Reverb, of course, self-explanatory there, you can hear it. Now, we've got 4 LFOs, right? 4 LFOs. Each LFO can send to 2 destinations. Okay, so 8 destinations from the LFOs, but 2 of them are shared per LFO, but modulation 1 and modulation 2. So we have also an envelope generator, okay, which is assignable everywhere. And we have 2 of those, obviously. 4 LFOs. I'll show you the available destinations in a moment. And then we have the BLEASS motion sequencer, which if you have any of the BLEASS apps, you'll be familiar with. Now, let me just go into my preset a sec. This is another one of mine. So this is called Amazing Machines. Now, on my preset, if it requires the sequencer here to be running, which is for the motion sequencer, it will say run. Okay, so if I go back now, you'll see what I've got set up in the motion sequencer. And if I play one note, see, now I'm modulating the reverb. Modulating the room size, you can see. My amplitude's being modulated. Okay, and another example would be something like Bouncing Waves, which is one of mine. Which what I'm doing here is using the envelope generator to modulate the rate here of LFO1. So it's just so cool. So cool. We do have a randomization as well, so, you know. And let's check out another couple of these. Now, it does come also when you buy the synth, which is on sale at the moment because it's a New York thing. You get a pack from Dean from Electronic Sounds, which is completely free. Okay, and that contains a bunch of patches there. You also get an expressive one, and this is $3.99. That's an IAP. Well, you get Bank A, Bank B included, of course. Okay, so let's do a quick run through. Let's go to a default patch. And it defaults to, let's go to our oscillators now, what's going on. So you'll notice that the gain is turned down for oscillator 2 and oscillator 3 and the noise generator. And we're just running a basic wave on oscillator 1. So you can scan through the wave or fold it. Again, all this can be modulated. So just using the one oscillator, I'll just give you a quick demo of kind of how the modulation works and what you can modulate. So if I go to my effects for a moment, I'm going to switch reverb on. Here's our room size here. So we go to our modulation here, and on LFO1 we'll choose this. We'll go none, and here is now. I'll go through these quite slowly. This is what you can assign to this. My finger, sorry, just so you can see the amount of destinations that you actually have, which is, it's absolutely stunning. Right, so here we go, reverb. We're at reverb. I'm going to go room size, and I'm going to increase the amount here. We go positive bipolar, positive or negative. But let's say with this one, we'll set that it's free running rate now. Look, see. Let's set this to quite slow. Let's go to our filter. Let's switch on low pass. And let's modulate that filter with LFO2. Okay, so we'll just scroll up my finger again to find it. So low pass filter frequency I want. without really doing a lot. You've got tons and tons of movement already. Okay, so go back to our oscillators. Let's introduce oscillator 2, which will have no modulation going on. Oh, obviously, apart from the reverb. Okay, let's look at the thing. So you've got some from Dean if you've got his pack. And then you've got all these different waveforms, okay? There's lots of them. Lots and lots of them. Now, I don't think you can import your own wavetables, but you really do have a lot going on here. So, for instance, if we choose vinyl, and let's bring in oscillator 3, but let's take it down a couple of octaves so it's subby. Let's go into our drive now. Let's change this to exponential. Let's go to modulator 2, destination, to find my filters again. LFO2's free rate. So I'm using this now to modulate this. So I'm going to save this patch and I'm going to call it Pulse Work. So save new, and then I'm going to say, well, what's it got going on? It's no sequence, so I don't need to write run in it. It's experimental effects. It could be a lead and it could be a bass, and I'll just call it Pulse. I'll call it Pulse Work with an E and an R. Pulse Works. And just go, okay. And that's done. That's saved. So here's another one of mine. And then here's our Pulse Works. Okay, let's do another. Let's go with, just finding a nip patch here. Defaults. And I'll run you through some of the other cool oscillators. So this is lo-fi sine is really nice. So let's modulate that. Okay, but let's modulate it with a envelope generator. So we'll go with this, and we'll be on oscillator 1. Oscillator 1 here, it's fold and an amount. Here. And let's make this into some sort of kind of piano-y, keyboardy type sound. Let's make it dusty. Let's put some delay on. Let's set the mode to free. And let's very slightly modulate the delay time with an LFO. We can choose any of our LFOs that aren't being used, of course. Let's go and find our delay. Some more. There we go. Like so, delay free time. So we do delay sync time, delay feedback, delay mix. We can do everything. It's incredible. I love it. Now it depends on the amount here. So well, let's set this to random. Let's smooth it out a little bit. We could have a little bit of noise here. Hang on. A little bit more noise. Don't need that, I don't think. Okay, now we can fix the delay. So I really want it to sound like a kind of taped wow and flutter type thing. Let's put the compressor on. That's nice. Too much though. So again, only one oscillator. We could do something really nice. If we put this up a couple of octaves, put a little bit of gain in. Fix this. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say I don't need any motion going on in this, but the motion and obviously the envelope generators work exactly the same way as the LFOs. You choose the destination for them, and then you just set the amount. It's very good. The BLEASS synths are really easy to get your head around, even though they're really powerful, you know. Nice. So I'm gonna I think I'm gonna save this one. That's nice as I think save new as I'll just call it vintage EP, and it's definitely just keys. So we'll just go okay, vintage EP, and then it's been added to my patches. So super slow padding. What's this? Epic stuff. So guys, it's a kind of a general overview of the kind of cool stuff you can do. Of course, you're really, again, only limited by your imagination. You do have also a randomizer, so we can... which does. That's nice. So again, just to reiterate how powerful this is, which algorithm you have selected here determines on how each of those oscillators, so all the oscillators, a mixture of blended oscillators passing through the wave shaper, crusher, high pass filter, and a low pass filter, of course. See, we can... it's a good place. I like the reverb modulation as well. Oh, get carried away. Sorry. Guys, thanks very much. So there you go. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a patron, all that cool stuff. And yeah, go and check out BLEASS Megalit. It's a synth with superpowers. Anyway, thank you very much. I'll see you later. Ta-ra.